was 3rd, right off of I-40 in MacArthur. Cooking real.
Update your home's exterior with Red River Roofing Siding and Windows. We have solutions to meet your design and budget needs. Call us at 405-330-0025 for a free inspection and estimate today.
Mr. Rooter Plumbing, a neighborly company.
You can take the Sports Animal with you wherever you go. It's easy with the Sports Animal app. You can stream anytime, anywhere. You can catch up on WWLS podcasts, see the latest play-by-play schedules, sports news, headlines, and more. Download it today in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store, 100% free with 0 subscription fees.
Middle of the day show here at Louis on the Lake. Time for a new segment. Ask a JMO. We've got JMO back in studio. He's got some questions. We love the questions.
You can always count, Mark, that I'm fired up about something, and it gives me a chance to ask you guys a question. That's kind of how my process works here. So I got Inside Training Camp Live in here, and I guess today's a big Packers day. They've got open practice, so the cameras are out, the fans are out there. Everything's big time for the Packers. And Jonathan Gannon is their new defensive coordinator. The former coach of the Cardinals really was a wonderkin, kind of, from his time being the defensive coordinator for the Eagles for 2 short years. What do we think about Jonathan Gannon? Is he a defensive mastermind that people can get behind, or are you a little bit skeptical? Because it's not like he was like Robert Saleh with the Jets, where the team might not have been good, but the defenses were elite. How do we feel about Jonathan Gannon stepping into this new role as defensive coordinator for the Packers?
Kayla, you want me to take that one?
Yeah, you start.
Okay, I'll start. That it is impossible to do anything well as the coach of the Cardinals.
That's exactly right.
Not possible. I mean, you have an organization that drafts quarterbacks in consecutive years in the first round. There's a million other things. And why I did hear Brad talking about this last week, having lived in Arizona. The Bidwells were terrible owners. And so for whatever reason, the Cardinals is a very difficult place to work. I mean, I don't know a ton about Jonathan Gannon, but I do remember him with the Eagles and being very impressed with him, thinking that it might work for the Cardinals. And that's shame on me. I should know that it's very difficult for anything to work with the Cardinals. Kyler Murray's got a chance to prove the Cardinals organization wrong. I hear that things aren't going super well for him in Minnesota, but that's my answer. Is that Jonathan Gannon should do very well for the Packers.
He is 43 years old, and just looking at his history, you know, he's only been a coordinator one time. It was with the Eagles.
With the Eagles, yeah.
I mean, he started off at Louisville as a student assistant, 2003, 2005. Then he was a GA for a year. Then he went as a defensive quality control coach to the Falcons, defensive quality control coach to the Titans for 2 years. Then he went to the Vikings as a defensive back coach, Colts as a defensive back coach, and then he went to a coordinator for 2021, 2022, and then he became the head coach. So now he's back being the coordinator again. Now, it seems like that he's been on the fast track a little bit, and somebody's been impressed with him. But this is his second time to be running a defense. So obviously when he was defensive back coach, he wasn't, calling the defenses. So this is, but again, like I said, obviously he's been on fast track and people are, think highly of him. That's how he got to where you become a coordinator and got to become a head coach that fast. But, those didn't really work out very good for him.
He's got Micah Parsons on this defense. Well, the Arizona Cardinals had no one.
Yeah,
not until week 6. Not until week 6, though. Presumably, when he might return against the Cowboys. That's what worries me. Is the Packers don't have a whole lot of star power outside of Micah Parsons, do they?
Not necessarily. No.
Jordan Love, I guess.
Last time we saw the Packers, man, that was an epic collapse, an epic meltdown.
Well,
against the Bears.
My second question, kind of along the same line. So the Packers back at their facility today. The Cowboys, Micah Parsons' former team, headed back from Oxnard back to Dallas. The Giants finished up at the Greenbrier. What a resort. Played training camp at the Greenbrier. Are you kidding me? Going back to New York. So this is for both of you, but Kale, I'm really interested to hear what you think about this. Training camp historically, kind of going to a small college, it's really a chance to build camaraderie and kind of build that chemistry with your team. And you do it like kind of staying in these small dorms. Nowadays, pretty much everybody does their training camp either at a place like the Greenbrier, for goodness sakes, or they just do it at their home facility. What do you think about that change? Does that help or hinder training camp, or is it pretty much a wash when you're dealing with professionals?
Well, and that's, you just said it right there. You're dealing with professionals. So how much involved are they? If you are going to a smaller site and kind of getting away for those 3 weeks, how much are what are you doing any team functions, team meetings late at night? Do the NFL players, do they get involved in this? I don't know, J-Mo, because I've never been around any of that. But to me, it's you just can't go to a small site and say, hey, we're going to go over here and have a camp for 23 days. If your head coach isn't involved into it, if the assistant coaches aren't good with it, if the strength coach, if the players, if everybody doesn't get involved, and there's a right way to do it, and then there's if you go to those places and thinking it's just going to work just because you went to a small little place to go hang out for a little bit, and the players aren't involved and the coaches aren't involved in it, then it's not going to work. So I think you kind of get in it what you or get out what you put into it, and I think it still has to do with the head coach, and you're dealing with professional athletes. What's their mindset like? Are they just trying to get through camp? So I don't know. I think at the end of the day, whatever's the best place to do those. You go to those smaller colleges. Do they have the right facilities? Do they have the weight rooms? Do they have the right training facilities? Do they have rehab areas in there, nutrition areas, great setup? Because at the end of the day, man, it's all about the players. You got to put the players in the best position if they are held accountable, and you want to give them the best potential possibility to be the very best they can be and to build that team, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's the thing, Mark, is the facilities are so robust now. They have all the bells and whistles.
Yeah, I prefer my training camp locations to be resort quality.
Like the Greenbrier.
Not the Greenbrier. Greenbrier is much better than Bourbonnais, Illinois, where the Bears go to stay in the dorms. Or is the Chiefs Missouri Western? I think the Chiefs are in Missouri Western.
Well, that was one of my big takeaways from Hard Knocks is they all just pull up in their fancy cars and sleeping in their fancy houses to the facility right on the lake there, river, whatever, ocean. I don't know what it is.
Hopefully you guys played the audio while I was gone last week of the play-by-play or the PA. I was the PA guy for the Baltimore Ravens welcoming the players to camp.
Oh, yeah. We didn't play it, but I watched it. I thought it was pretty good.
That guy got some pipes.
Yeah.
That was good. All right, maybe we'll hear that when we come back. Yeah, what's happening at Louis today?
Great place out here. Get out here, watch the sunset every night. Great bar areas, got TVs. You look out into the lakes. Beautiful, great outdoor dining, pet friendly. Great signature drinks, great dessert menu, funnel cake fries, homemade Oreo cloud pie. Busch Light pints are now $2.50. Make sure and check out the Choose 2 combo that's starting at $10. There's 12 items that's on the menu from 11 to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. You get to pick 2 of them for a total of $10. Really, really good. So stop by and see us out here at 9401 Lake Hefner Parkway.
Is it too early to start the hype for the Dallas Cowboys? We will discuss that.
Time of the year.
We'll discuss it amongst other things when we come back. Stay tuned. Middle of the Day Show continues.
Ready to sound off on the takes you hear on the air? Call the Sports Animal Lucky Star lines at 405-900-9957. 405-900-WWLS. You drive the conversation, so add us to your contacts. The Lucky Star lines at 405-900-WWLS. 98.1 FM. WWLS. The Sports Animal.
Sponsored by Taco Bell. You know how some places have a secret menu? Well, this is not that menu. It's the Cantina menu, and it's only at Taco Bell. At participating U.S. Taco Bell locations for a limited time only, while supplies last.
Before getting full mouth implants, here's what I wish I knew. Not every implant provider is the same. The surgeon matters.
That's why I chose Doctor's Implants, led by Dr. Andrew Mueller.
If you're tired of living with missing or failing teeth, Doctor's Implants can change your life.
Get your no-cost medical evaluation today and be done with dentists.
Call now, 405-730-0000. Again, that's 405-730-0000.
No insurance company underwrites drilling operations.
That leaves risk management to you
and your law firm.
Now, some operators deal with that by spreading title work among multiple firms.
But spreading the work never reduces risk. It just complicates life and leaves room for finger pointing.
Because you can't reduce risk with variable work quality.
Or by hiring firms that only have a small piece of the puzzle rather than a proper understanding of your operation.
The better way is to hire rock-solid, ass-kicking dirt lawyers and give them full insight to the entire operation.
Dirt lawyers who know that title work used for acquisition isn't good enough title work for development.
Lawyers who can provide curative title solutions.
Keeping your development operations on track and profitable.
And your work life simple.
I'm Zach Oliva.
And I'm Brad Gibbs.
Founding partners of Oliva Gibbs, the OG Dirt Lawyers law firm.
With oil and gas attorneys in every state with a major oil and gas basin.
Because you can't spell oil and gas without O and G at oglawyers.com.
Archery hunting season is just around the corner and the September rush is coming. That's why you need to bring your bow into H&H Shooting Sports for a preseason service now. Our Archery Pro Shop is the place to be. Our expert technicians will make sure your equipment is in peak condition so you can head into the season with confidence. Don't get stuck in the September rush. Bring your bow in today. While you're here, check out our safe department. We're doubling Browning safe rebates with up to $800 in total savings. Only at H&H Shooting Sports, Oklahoma's headquarters for guns and gear, located just off I-40 and Meridian at OKC.
Well, guys and gals, those thermometers are going up higher than one of Traber's 27 career home runs, and I know we're all feeling it. Shoot, I sweat more than an offensive lineman at an all-you-can-eat buffet walking from my car this morning. And when it's this hot, you need to find a cool place to stop in and take a load off. Wipe some sweat from your brow, grab a cool drink, all while hanging with a few fellas who have somehow still pristine, sweatless beards. The last time I checked, there's only one place you can do that. Carter Chevrolet in Okarche. The folks out here might even be able to hook you up with a pair of crisp jorts to stay as cool as possible when them temperatures keep climbing. At the very least, they can get you into a new Chevy with some rip-roaring AC cold enough to have you reaching for a puffer coat in the middle of summer. So when you're ready to stop sweltering, stop by Carter Chevrolet in Okarche and see the coolest guys and gals in the car game. Just make sure to close the door behind you. You're letting the air out. Carter Chevrolet, making friends, selling cars in that order.
Michelin delivers long-lasting, fuel-efficient tires for the ultimate in driving safety and comfort. And your Michelin dealer delivers tire knowledge and expertise. Bring your car to T&W Tires for the Michelin tires you need to deliver the performance you want.
Listen up, homeowners. Coach Switzer here. When it comes to foundation issues, Powerlift has been the Oklahoma industry leader for over 40 years. No question. Call the company engineers prefer. Call the company you can trust. Powerlift.
This summer, take the Route 66 road trip at Lucky Star. Final stop, August Progressive Payday. Win your share of $162,000. This summer, all roads lead to Lucky Star. Come and get your luck.
Broadcasting sponsored by Parrish Devon Injury Lawyer. Animal is sponsored by Ramsey with Cale Gundy, live on 98.1 FM. WWLS, the sports animal.
College wide receiver number 4, Zay Flowers.
You got a good voice.
The best safety in the league. 2-time first-team All-Pro. The chess piece himself. Number 14, Kyle Hamilton.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that's real good. That's really, really good.
That's what we need, J-Mo, when we show up every day for work.
Oh, I could deliver that to you, Kale, 9 days of Sunday, man. I could do it.
Oh, no doubt. I believe it.
J.P. Stevenson.
Really good.
Well, wait a minute. Hold on. It says that the new guys, I don't know. I don't know who the...
No, that's right. That's what they said on the screen. It was J.P. Stevenson. They said that was his name.
J.P. Stevenson. Okay. He's got some big voice talent. That's pretty... We could need him.
Good.
We could probably call him up and pay him to do some voice work for us. I mean, that would have to get rid of the other big voice guy that we've got.
Hey, did you watch any golf yesterday?
No, I did not. No, I did not. I watched a lot of baseball yesterday. I didn't watch any golf.
Golf was pretty good.
It was great, Kale.
I thought so too. I feel bad for the guy that came in second, Bo Hostler.
Oh, man.
You know, he started like around 125th, and he came in second, and then he ended up
FedEx
like
Cup for him.
72nd, you know?
He's emotional on the course, Kale.
Oh, yeah, he is. He is.
Former Texas player,
Is
Bo
he?
Hostler.
Yeah. I don't know.
Remember when he was like 16 or 17? He played in the U.S. Open somewhere on the West Coast, and I don't remember if he finished in the top 20. I don't think he did. But for the first 2 or 3 days in that tournament, he was a 16, 17-year-old competing in the top 20 in the U.S. Open. For him still not to have a win on the tour is a little disappointing. I was really cheering for him yesterday.
That's a tough deal. He started at 122nd and finished at 72nd. But Michael Brennan played good, man. He played really, really good. It's good to watch him win again.
For all the gamblers out there, Kale, Michael Brennan's still 150 to 1 to win a U.S. Open. If you want to take a little deep future on Mike Brennan, he's playing good golf. I'm going to have to look at that one a bit closer.
That'd be good.
So the first round of the Tour Championship is in Memphis?
Sure. I'll be there. I can cover it live for you there, Mark, if you need it.
Well, we should probably get some of that. What's golf in Memphis like other than 1,000 degrees?
Yeah, you nailed it. 1,000 degrees. I mean, it's a TPC Southwind, so it's a TPC course, so it's a Mickey Mouse course. I mean, they're all going to tear it up. It's a little ridiculous that it's a playoff. I mean, it is. It's a little bit it's a little bit embarrassing to me that that's a playoff tournament right now, but it'll only be for 2 years. They announced this weekend. FedEx, I think, they have new, ever since Fred Smith passed away, they have new CEO, new ownership, I suppose, and they're not investing in sports as much, and so I don't think that they're going to be able to get a playoff event in Memphis anymore. I think it's actually going to go to whatever the Challengers Series, so it's going to be a spring event now. I think the same fate awaits Eastlake with the Coca-Cola sponsorship, so they're going to move the whole playoff around. But it's basically a Mickey Mouse course. The winner will shoot like 15, 16 under, something ridiculous.
They're not doing as good of things as the Tampa Bay Sports Commission, having all us SEC media people out to a big soirees at the Lightning Arena and also the Tampa Bay Stadium. So, yeah, I don't know that the Memphis Sports Commission is sponsor a whole lot of stuff.
And no karaoke, that's for sure.
Are the the Rendezvous ribs overrated?
No, I like Rendezvous a lot. You have to like a dry rub, because they don't do the wet ribs with the smothered in barbecue sauce out there. They do a dry rub. But if you like dry rub, if you like that seasoning, man, they're good. They're good ribs.
I'll do the dry rub or the wet ribs. I don't know. Most pork ribs are dry.
That's
even
the
around
Memphis
here
style. That's Memphis style.
Yeah.
You got Louis' attention over here. Louis wasn't paying attention. You keep talking about dry rub.
Yeah.
And he's like, what the hell is this guy talking about over here? And he just saw his eyes. He's like, oh, my gosh.
What about Central Barbecue?
I love Central Barbecue. There's a few good ones. Out in the suburban areas, there's the commissary, which is really good, but Central Barbecues all over town is very good, very popular. You know, when you go to Memphis, you got to get the dry rub ribs, but I'd say the pork sandwich is absolutely delicious. And then one of the big, I don't know if it was invented in Memphis, I doubt it was, but a big staple at all the sporting events, and now you can get it at the restaurants as well, as the barbecue nachos. And I'm telling you what right now, you put a little pork on those nachos, little barbecue sauce. Oh man, you can't beat a barbecue nacho. It's delicious.
I'm all for little barbecue pork nachos.
The barbecue, the pork sandwich at Central Barbecue is one of the best I've ever had. It's good. They also have really good wings there. So, I got a text. Kale, I got to ask you a question. I got a text from my friend Cowboy Jay, who's maybe mows as much as you mow. Is it getting so hot now that there's just no need to mow anymore? Like my backyard got scalped about 2 weeks ago, and I swear it hasn't grown a lick.
Well, I am mowing. Yeah. When I get home today, I'm mowing the backyard. I mowed the front yard yesterday, and I'm going to mow the back today. But yes, it is. I did not have to mow my dad's last week. I told my dad, I said, hey, I'm coming up in the morning to mow. He goes, you don't need to. I said, well, I'm going to come up anyways. He says, I just told you don't need to. He said, sure enough, I had to go up there anyway. So I went up there, and then, it's, the sun has kind of sapped it out. But it'll give me something to do.
Yeah. It's hot. It's very hot. Not much rain in the forecast.
Hey, did you see the girl from the Minnesota Lynx last night?
I did not.
Set the WNBA record?
No.
Wow. That girl can drain it. Kayla McBride, she hit 10 3-pointers, J-Mo. Did you watch it?
No, I didn't see that either. 10 3-pointers, though. That is a...
I'm telling you.
Let it fall.
You talking... Hey, this... You need to watch the highlight. You think Steph Curry catches and shoots. You need to watch this girl. I mean, she was draining them. 10 3-pointers. I mean, it was as quick of a catch and release, shooting threes that I've seen anybody.
I watched a bunch of baseball yesterday, and then I watched the Big Brother Wall competition.
Oh, how about that, Mark?
Which is probably as much of a athletic event as anything else that was on TV last night.
You got Little League World Series. Oklahoma's playing.
They are playing? I didn't know Oklahoma's playing.
The Oklahoma played. They beat somebody to continue to stay alive.
Is that a Tulsa team, or is it an Oklahoma City team? Where's it from?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm on it.
They just said Team Oklahoma. So, and I didn't recognize any last names. Sometimes, if they were city, there could be some brothers and sisters that you knew of who've had kids, but.
It is indeed Tulsa.
Okay, there you go.
Maybe they have some mercenaries on that team. They could be from anywhere. They put them together. Is what I know about people that have their kids that are playing in the Little League Baseball. I did watch quite a bit of ESPN The Ocho last week. Had some good hits on there. Slippery Stairs is very exciting for the first 5 minutes, and then the excitement kind of goes away. But I think that's been a really good creation for ESPN, giving programming that will last forever. Back in the day, it used to be Australian rules football. You might get a billiards match sometime on ESPN, on the original ESPN. In the middle of the day, but we've got a lot more sports to consume now.
Mark, I got to tell you, the two most electric one of those on the Ocho, I'm going to give them both to you, and everybody should go look at these. Competitive Tetris from the original Nintendo, where they're playing with the old square controller. I'm telling you what.
Stick.
Oh, man, that's big time, them doing the Tetris. That's awesome. They'll, hit the back of and they'll move the tiles faster than everything I've ever seen. It's unbelievable. And then they'll play the pinball, and they get the camera over the top of the pinball machine, and you can see him kind of tilt the machine a little bit, not too much where you get a tilt, but they'll kind of mess with the machine. They'll play it a little bit like an instrument. Those are the two. I swear, you might think it's a joke. I'll get locked in. I'll watch the whole thing, start to finish. It's electric.
The Tetris guys, it looks like they've not left their house. And in order to be that good at Tetris, you stay in, you never leave. They may not know of things going on in the world, but it is incredible how good they play. I did watch the pinball this year. Huge fan of pinball. They did a nice job, but it was really a one-on-one match, just a skills competition to see what kind of bonus levels you could trigger. But it was really good. It was really good.
Oh, you can't beat. One of the guys that does the Tetris wears a white glove like Michael Jackson. That's the only way I can identify him.
Oh, my gosh. The starting pitcher for the Little League team out of Tulsa has a mom that played on the 2000 OU softball team. Don't know who that was.
No.
Oklahoma beat Louisiana 3-2 yesterday.
Yes, but that wasn't the finals. I think that just kept them alive, I believe, because I was looking at the bracket. So
A-Bone wants to know if there are odds on how many threes Mark could hit against a WNBA defense. I might want in on that action.
Well, I don't know.
I'm not hitting threes right now at this age against anybody but air. 918 watched the pillow fighting championship the other day. Not what I was expecting.
No pillow fighting.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's kind of an old derivative of the slap fighting and everything else that's going on. So apparently we've got some good athletes on the Oklahoma Little League team.
Did Jackson Coyven, did he make it cut? I think he made it, didn't he?
I believe he made the cut. I think his counterpart that I always take up for him.
He's at 70th. He did. I just sat there and watched it.
His 18-year-old counterpart I always take up for, Blades Brown, he did not make it. I think he missed the cut in the tournament itself, too. So, tough weekend for the youngster, but a long way to go.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's already turned pro. I mean, he left college golf and turned pro. Blades Brown did.
That's right.
Coyven does, but I mean, has... but that's pretty impressive to be pro that early on. All right. I mentioned the Cowboys. Going to be relying on some rookies. But it appears that all kind of rave reviews for the new defensive coordinator for the Cowboys. First ever job as a coordinator coming over from the Eagles. Draft picks expected to play a pretty significant role on the Cowboys defense. We mentioned earlier that we had a very significant injury to the Commanders' left tackle. So we'll see what kind of pass rush that the Cowboys can develop. There was some rave reviews for Rashawn Gary, who came over from the Packers on the defensive line. So it does look like the Cowboys, to me, are going to be a little bit better on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, that was their biggest problem, was being able to stop anybody, right?
Yeah. By far their biggest problem. Yeah. I mean, they have an offense that should be able to score with anybody in the NFL.
Tyler Guyton he's back starting, right?
Yep. So anyway, Caleb Downs, we'll see how good he can be. They're expecting him to do a lot for the Dallas defense. Jump in and call a lot of the signals, do a lot of improvisation. And so I think he's going to be one of the most intriguing rookies to watch in the NFL this season.
They're also touting that rookie cornerback. I don't really know much about him other than I just keep seeing everything everywhere. Siobhan Ravel, is that how you pronounce that guy's name? He's
I think
a
that's
cornerback.
Right.
He's been a big standout. The beat writers every day seem to talk about how well he's doing at camp as well.
He's from the East Carolina kid, right?
That's right. I didn't know that until I was reading about him. Yeah, he's from East Carolina.
I can't wait.
Third round.
It's going to be fun to watch the Cowboys. What's going on in Raiders camp? And that happened last week at the end of the week that we've got Kirk Cousins fighting Max Crosby. Why is that situation even allowed to happen?
Did you hear the reason why?
I thought the reason was that Max Crosby came in and he tipped a pass that got a little close to where Kirk Cousins was throwing from. The reports that I read was that there was no one really taking up for Cousins. Nobody wanted to get in there and have it out with Max Crosby at the same time. I don't know. Maybe this is one of those situations that was a little bit overblown. There were no punches thrown, just a little bit of guys getting in each other's face. But that would have been one of the biggest mismatches of a training camp fight that I've ever seen.
So Kubiak has says we're very clear about expectations on how we want to practice and how we want to go about our business. And we violated those yesterday.
I wonder which side violated.
Well, Crosby did. That's where it started. You got to stay away from that dude back there.
That makes a lot more sense that he was getting close to him. I only heard that he had tipped multiple passes in a row and that Kirk Cousins got upset that the defense was tipping his passes. It makes more sense he got a little close to him and it could lead to a hand injury.
Well, I think he kind of hit him a couple times. I don't know how hard he hit him, but I think he got into him pretty good. You know, again, it could be anything like the John Mateer deal, you know, where it's just your finger on a face mask or anything like that. You know, and all of a sudden, before you know it, your guy's out or he's got to have surgery.
Well, it's probably some of the easier work that Max Crosby will have all season going up against the Raiders' offensive line. So I don't know why they should give that guy a little bit of a break. He's already had an injury issue that blocked the trade to the Ravens. Maybe you should tell him to tone it down a little bit.
I'd have loved to have been there.
Oh, me too. Can you imagine?
When he grabbed
I mean, you're fighting for your quarterback, right? Kel, you're offensive coach. I mean, you got to go again.
Yeah, but I would just to see Kirk Cousins, just, you know, because you've seen him on Hard Knocks and you know the type of person he is. He's very harmless, nice, you know, go about his own business, smiling all the time, and he's going to get into Max Crosby's face.
You like that?
Grill.
You like that?
It could be a devious plan to get Mendoza to start early on.
Oh, Max Crosby picking the quarterback. So that's why he's going after Kirk Cousins.
That's exactly right.
He's seen what Kirk Cousins, the propensity to throw it to the other team. No, it wouldn't be good for the Raiders. I don't know. The Raiders, to me, look like a team that is maybe one of the best candidates to be dead last in their division in the NFL.
You know, I'd love to. I don't know if I can get my son to come on, you know, but I told you, you know, he's been up with the Browns.
Yeah.
I don't know if he will. It'll be curious if he'll. I'd love just to know just kind of what it's like to be in an NFL camp, what it's like in meetings. And
love for him to come on.
Yeah.
They got a quarterback situation that looks like it may be being resolved in favor of Deshaun Watson. Got a lot of reps with the ones, maybe some unscheduled reps.
They have some. That's a tough deal for Todd Monken and if you're a Cleveland Browns fan, because it doesn't seem like that they have a guy that they feel 100% confident in moving forward that's going to be able to kind of get them over the hump, because they're starting to kind of get some younger guys in, some talent around. But again, if you still don't have that guy, and I'm not taking anything away from Deshaun, but, you know, I still worry just from the outside in, nothing that I've heard or my son has told me anything about camp, but I still worry about, you know, Shadur, Dylan Gabriel, and Deshaun Watson being your quarterbacks.
Well, I would not say what I said about the Raiders about the Browns. I don't think they're a dead cinch for last. They have some really good players on that team. They got some good young players on the Browns. They weren't terrible last year, and they had an absolute disaster of a quarterback situation. But when they put Shadur at the position last year, they were competitive in some games.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I've also read a lot of propaganda and a lot of good propaganda about the Bengals defense.
Bengals?
The Bengals.
Oh, Mark, I read it too. I tell you what, right now, I'm all in on their over 10.5 as a result of what I'm reading about their defense. All in on them winning the division. Am I crazy? Do I just drink the Kool-Aid too easily?
Ooh, wow.
That could be a stance that I would take. Is 10.5 is pretty high. But 11-6, that's a really good record for the Bengals. I'm not biting on the Ravens to be the division champions. Their defense last year, I mean, especially in the back end, giving up a lot of points. But I would be willing for a couple of to invest in a couple of props there. One is that the Browns aren't last, and that the Bengals do win that division. It's a pretty popular pick though right now. You don't want to be on the most popular. Like the Saints are an incredibly popular pick right now.
Super.
I don't think I want to jump on the bandwagon of the Saints, even though I do think that they, with the last place schedule, got a chance, you know? We'll see. We got a lot of NFL stuff to talk about. I can't wait. We're going to have some exhibition games this weekend, starting Thursday. First fantasy drafts will be coming up, so already started to do a little research. Got to figure out how to make sure that I get a quarterback this year rather than taking a chance. Okay, now, you never know what's real or what's fake on the internet, but this is apparently real.
Uh-oh.
Bad news. Following a recent protest related to the eligibility of players on the Tulsa National Elite Little League baseball team, the Little League International Tournament Committee has determined that a player who participated on the team during the international tournament is ineligible. As a result, the committee has removed Tulsa from the Little League Baseball Southwest Region Tournament and declared its previous game a forfeit. That means that today at 2 o'clock, West Texas will play Louisiana for a spot in the Little League World Series.
There you go.
It's not good.
Can't even give it to the runner-up Oklahoma team? That's sad. Come on.
I'll tell you, I think that of all the places that there may be cheating going on, Little League Baseball might be at the top of it.
I am 12.
Do you ever see anybody's birth certificate forged, J-Mo? So you could get a 14-year-old playing against 10-year-olds?
Only in the bench warmers.
And you're not trying, man. You're not trying if you're not doing it. All right, we're here at Louis on the Lake. You got 45 minutes to come by and see us, but always a good time to come hang out at Louis. You can even see Spinozzi in his, he's got a parking spot here and a safe seat at the bar. So we love Louis at the lake.
Get out here and watch the sunset. It's a beautiful sunset out here. Great outdoor dining seating, pet-friendly, signature drinks, great desserts. New limited time offer with a chicken salad croissant with one side for $12. They got some new burger patties. It's a must-try. Busch Light pints now $2.50. And again, football season is here. Get ready to do some Louis catering. Also available online for delivery and carryout. Anyways, great place out here, 9401 Lake Hefner Parkway.
We'll return with more Little Today's Show. Stay tuned.
Click on thesportsanimal.com. Recently redesigned and refreshed for you.
Welcome to the internet, my friend. How can I help you?
Always your home to stream WWLS and catch up on podcasts. Plus, get the latest headlines from the world of sports. Chime in on sports polls. Score the play-by-play schedule and event info, contests, and much more. All online now at thesportsanimal.com.
Sponsored by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Why pay full price when you can customize and save? Switch to Liberty Mutual and they'll customize your auto and home insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
I think most would agree one of the great necessary evils is insurance. Hi, Oklahoma. Mark Rogers here for Red Dirt Legal. We've all been there. Like clockwork, you pay the monthly premium, then something happens to your home or business, and it's the one time you need your insurance company. Now comes the long claims process, delays, and then finally a denial. Red Dirt Legal in Tulsa and OKC go toe-to-toe with the insurance companies. Don't go it alone. Lean on Red Dirt Legal. I know these folks. They'll get in the dirt so you won't have to. Visit reddirtlegal.com.
Cale Gundy here. Call Parker Brothers Roofing. Mention Gundy and get a free seamless gutter system with your new roof. Call 405-741-6252.
Have you ever needed a plumbing company but didn't want one of those super low service fees that as soon as they get through your front door suddenly turns into a high-pressure sales pitch? Then call Roto-Rooter of Oklahoma.
When you call Roto-Rooter for a plumbing problem, we send an actual plumber quickly, someone with the tools and skills to do the job you called us to do. Your Oklahoma franchise is family-owned and operated. We understand that earning your trust is more important than making a small problem into a large project. It's the same service approach that Oklahoma customers have relied on for more than 50 years. We value your time. We show up. We solve your problem quickly so you can get on with your day. No gimmicks. No unnecessary sales pitch. Just experienced plumbers, honest pricing, and quality work. It is one reason our average ticket price is lower than 90% of our competitors.
When you need plumbing or drain service, call Roto-Rooter.
And away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
Roto-Rooter. We send plumbers, not salesmen.
This summer, take the Route 66 road trip at Lucky Star. Final stop, August Progressive Payday. Win your share of $162,500 in cash with hourly drawings every Saturday night in August and get 5 times the entries every Friday. This summer, all roads lead to Lucky Star. Come and get your luck.
We want to see ya at Kalidi Kia.
Hey, Corey. Hey, Sibi. Why do I feel like every time we're recording a commercial, we are dumb and dumber?
Well, Sibi, because your commercial ideas are really dumb.
Well, half of those ideas are yours, dumber.
You're right. Some of the commercials are dumb, my ideas, and others are dumber, yours, but they're fun, just like the buying experience at Kalidi Kia.
That's why we are the #1 Kia dealership 4 years in a row.
Sibi, nobody's commercials are dumber than Kalidi Kia's.
Corey, nobody's.
We're making friends for life.
Mark talking about fantasy football. I wonder if he started his fantasy hockey prep yet. Anyway, get ready for a night of non-stop action. Husky Fat Promotions and K1 present Road to Tokyo Part 2. It's on Friday, August the 28th at the Young Family Athletic Center in Norman. 8 elite kickboxers will battle in a one-night tournament with one coveted spot in the K1 World Grand Prix in Japan on the line. You can get your tickets now at huskyfat.com or let the sports animal hook you up for free. Text FIGHT, F-I-G-H-T, to 405-900-9957. Best of luck from the sports animal.
The Sports Animal Studios, powered by the OKC Thunder. Level up your game this summer at Thunder Youth Basketball Camps, presented by Simple Modern. Kids ages 6 to 16 across Oklahoma can learn new skills, compete, and have fun. Find a camp near you at OKCThunder.com/summer camps. It's time for the Impact Player of the Game, sponsored by Dr. Martin Lopez. Big crashes have big impacts. Get the care you need from the Car Crash Clinic of Dr. Martin Lopez. Learn more at OKCCrash.com or call Dr. Lopez at 405-86-CRASH.
It's the middle of the day show on a Gundy Monday right here at Louise on the Lake. All right, one of the big controversies last week, there was tons of outrage over Tarek Skubal going to the Dodgers. So everybody, I don't know if it was that people are casually paying attention to baseball or what, but the Dodgers have some holes. If they get healthy, by the time the World Series rolls around and they can throw out there a rotation, it's Ohtani, Yamamoto, Skubal, like fourth starter is Blake Snell, whatever that might be. I mean, that's going to be really, really difficult to beat. But, man, Dodgers didn't run away with the World Series last year. They got the third best record in the National League right now.
2-8 in the last 10.
I watched a little bit of that series with Arizona. I mean, Edwin Diaz, they paid a ton of money to, and he can't get anybody out.
Oh, he's terrible.
He's their closer. They got other guys in that bullpen that are really good. I know that my favorite team is not really involved in the chase to win the National League. They are kind of in the running for the wild card. They got a big series coming up if they want to try to make that. It's going to be tougher to beat the Phillies than it is the Rockies. So I think they split the series with Colorado. But it's baseball. I mean, the outrage of this, and I think people handle this situation pretty well. I know Matt Meyer did on the air, is that the people that you should be outraged with are the teams that aren't spending the money. But the teams that aren't spending the money are the ones that are winning also. The Brewers' development of their farm system has been incredible. They've got one of the best players in all of baseball, Jacob Mizrowski. He's going to win the National League Cy Young. They're 30 games over 500.
And the #1 overall prospect.
They were so generous, they gave a couple of what looks to be great prospects to the Cardinals for Dustin May. I don't know why they did that, but they must have a lot of prospects that they want to give those guys up. The Tampa Bay Rays are winning at an incredibly good rate. Won their last 6 games in a row, 71-46, better record than the Dodgers. Don't pay anybody. Good team. Good starting pitching. Some of this is the way that And then the Dodgers also have some holes. Mookie Betts he's awful.
He's at like 210 or something like that.
He's a great name, former MVP. But there are a lot of people in the big leagues at shortstop that are outperforming him. So don't just give the championship to the Dodgers yet. If their rotation is healthy, that's going to be very difficult to beat. But there are teams that have a chance to do it.
Can we give the American League title to the Yankees, Mark?
We're not giving anything to the Yankees. I know that they've been injured. Lottery Bob will tell us that. George Lombard, though, has come up and made quite a debut for them.
How about that?
At shortstop. Yankees have almost been caught by the Red Sox. And the Red Sox just lost. They are now 27-5 their last 32 after losing 2 in a row.
It was a good weekend for the Yankees, too. It was Old Timers Day this weekend at the Yankees. I watched Saturday, their Old Timers game. It begs the question, why isn't every franchise doing Old Timers Day? That was electric. Bernie Williams in center field, Paul O'Neill in right, Tino Martinez out there, Hideki Matsui had a double, Jorge Posada can still swing it, Mariano's out there throwing cutters. Why are we not all doing this, Mark?
Hold on now. Were they playing?
Oh, they played.
Did they play? Did they play against each other? What was it?
It's the Bombers against I forget maybe the Pinstripes is the other team. I forget how they name them. But yeah, they just split them up both ways. All the current players are out there. Joe Torre was out there. He didn't play, obviously, but he's out there.
Some great names.
I mean, it was awesome. And I'm thinking what could, for the Cardinals, for example. Oh, you get a one-season legend like Bo Hart out there. The fans would go crazy to see Bo Hart. You get Jason Mott out there throwing some on he's a high school coach now in Memphis, I think. You got some great names across all these different franchises. I know they're not the Yankees, but I think we should all be doing this. It was a lot of fun.
Was it in the stadium, before the game?
Yeah. So it's like a 3:00 game, and they start playing at 11 or something like that. So they announce everybody. They have a good time. They play a quick little 3-inning game. Everybody's mic'd up, so there's no broadcasters. You're just listening to the players talk to each other on the field, telling stories, recounting memories. And no commercials for that entire time. It's commercial-free television. It was unbelievable. It was so much fun. I'm not even a Yankee fan. I loved it. You can only imagine if it's for your favorite team, how meaningful that would be.
Those Yankees would have given the Dodgers a run for their money.
The 2000 Yankees, you mean?
Yeah. That was a very good team. Nobody was complaining about them being a super team at the moment. It just kind of organically happened. Some good prospects, and that's always going to be a free agent destination because they're going to pay the money. So that's cool. The greatest moment ever in a Legends or an Old Timers game. There's nothing that could top the media game, I believe, at OU, John Blake era, when Al got pantsed on a go route and went down the field in his tidy whities. It was a flag football game.
Did he make the catch?
Oh, gosh.
Yes, he made the catch, and he was running with the football, and somebody, instead of grabbing his flag, they grabbed his drawers and pulled him down, and Al kept on running.
Anything for a touchdown.
There won't be video of that tonight at our celebration for Al at Othello's, but you can come by and wish him congratulations on that moment of greatness and also his 50 years in radio here in Oklahoma City.
There's
so make sure you stop by
video of that somewhere in there.
This was John Blake's days. We don't even know what was going on.
I don't know if there's anything down there.
No, they did have a media game. It was a fantastic moment. Kel, tell us what's going on here at Louis today.
Yeah, they got a limited time offer only for the chicken salad croissant with one side for $12. Busch Light Pints now $2.50. Choose 2 combos still going on. It's been a great hit. 11 to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. They got 12 items on the menu. You can pick any 2 for a total of $10. Get out here. You get a chance to watch the sunset at nighttime. Outdoor dining is pet friendly. Great signature drinks. 2 great dessert menus, funnel cake fries, and a homemade Oreo cloud pie is to die for. 9401 Lake Hefner Parkway, Louis Grill and Bar.
All right, we'll return. Phone calls are welcome. We haven't had one today. You can fire up the phone line. Dial us at 405-900-9957. Had a million texts. We appreciate all those. So keep them coming. It's a Gundy Monday on the Middle of the Day Show. Stay tuned.
A new season of college football is coming. Closer to kickoff. Closer to chaos. closer to the big games and even bigger expectations. From Norman to Stillwater, the countdown to Saturdays is on. 26 days. The countdown to college football in Oklahoma on 98.1 FM. WWLS. The Sports Animal is presented by Rob's Ranch.
Hi, I'm Luke Abel. The Abel Law Firm is now 50 years old. That's 5 decades of proudly serving injured Oklahomans. That's right, Luke. 50 years of representing our clients with understanding and compassion. 50 years of fighting for your rights. It's even in our jingle.
Who's gonna fight for your rights? We are able.
For 50 years, we've been Oklahoma's personal injury law firm. We're ready, we're willing, we're able.
Named Oklahoma City's best personal injury law firm.
Throughout the history of sports, there have been moments of triumph, and 1936 was no exception. The Olympic victory of Jesse Owens, the groundbreaking first NFL draft, and OU Sooner football went 3-3-3. Then in 1936, American leveling began, a foundation of success, standing the test of time and protecting your infrastructure with innovative solutions and cutting-edge technology. Ramjack American Leveling, a lifetime warranty from a lifetime company.
All right, Oklahoma, these wins have been no joke. If your fence is leaning, missing boards, or just flat worn out, now's the time to fix it. FenceWorks by American Leveling specializes in long-lasting fences built for Oklahoma weather, and you don't pay anything until the job is complete. Plus, they'll beat any competitor's bid by $100 or give you $500. Terms and conditions apply. FenceWorks by American Leveling. Strong fences, stronger bonds.
Thanks for coming. My kitchen sink is backed up.
Hey, no problem. Before we look at that, let's talk about replacing your furnace, upgrading your electrical system, and remodeling the kitchen.
But you haven't even looked at the sink.
Well, we like to think big.
Get out. I don't need a salesman. I need a plumber. I'm calling Roto-Rooter.
When you call Roto-Rooter with a plumbing problem, we send a plumber, an actual honest-to-goodness plumber. For more than 50 years, our family-owned franchise has specialized in plumbing and drain service right here in Oklahoma. We're not a jack-of-all-trades company. We focus on plumbing because plumbing is what we do. Our plumbers arrive ready to diagnose the problem, explain your options, and get the work done quickly and efficiently. We don't turn a small repair into a huge project. If it can be fixed, we fix it. It is the straightforward approach that has earned Roto-Rooter the trust of Oklahoma customers for generations.
And away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
Well, guys and gals, those thermometers are going up higher than one of Traber's 27 career home runs, and I know we're all feeling it. Shoot, I sweat more than an offensive lineman at an all-you-can-eat buffet walking from my car this morning. And when it's this hot, you need to find a cool place to stop in and take a load off. Wipe some sweat from your brow, grab a cool drink, all while hanging with a few fellas who have somehow still pristine, sweatless beards. The last time I checked, there's only one place you can do that. Carter Chevrolet in Okarche. The folks out here might even be able to hook you up with a pair of crisp jorts to stay as cool as possible when them temperatures keep climbing. At the very least, they can get you into a new Chevy.